Okay guys, back with another video today. This one is going to be about one of the hottest topics when anyone talks about Nirvana, which is who killed Kurt Cobain. I'm going to give you my take on it, so keep watching and learn exactly what I think about all this. Before we go on ahead with the video, please remember to subscribe so you always get the freshest content, and it helps me out as well. And also like and comment and share. So with all that said, let's get into the video. So before I give my take on all this, I'm just going to give a little bit of background. Initially, this wasn't really anything I was going to put on the channel or make videos about, mainly because there's a lot of other great channels already covering the subject out there far better than I'd be able to. And I also just wanted to maybe offer something a little bit different in terms of the content and more just about the band and the music. But I've had a few messages. I was talking to a couple of friends the other day who watch the channel as well, and people are just saying to me, look, you know, if it's a Nirvana channel, this is like the hottest topic about the band. Certainly seems to pick up momentum in the last few years. So you need to be talking about it. It's not really something you can ignore or not have on there. So in the end, I've decided just to make a short video rather, giving my views on the subject, just so you know where I stand. So, do I think Kurt Cobain unalived himself? No. Do I think Kurt Cobain was killed? Yes. Do I believe he was murdered? Yes. That's probably not a surprise to other Nirvana fans out there, because I think a lot of Nirvana fans feel the same. Now, I'm not really going to go into it too deeply in the video here. Certainly not going to start sort of naming names or accusing people of things. Purely because I don't have actually any hard evidence to back it up. And also, B, I just don't want to land myself in any sort of hot water legally or leave myself open to any sort of comeback. But I will just go on probably just to say why I believe he was killed and why I don't believe he unalived himself. So the reason I think Kurt Cobain was killed and he didn't unalive himself was just when you take a look at the facts involved in his death and the circumstances surrounding it, to me there's too many inconsistencies, there's too many question marks, and there's just too many unanswered questions for it to have just been a simple case of him unaliving himself, as everybody's being told. So what sort of things am I talking about here that makes me question the official narrative we've been told up to now and make me lean towards thinking he was actually killed by other people or peoples? Well, it's things like, and I will just glance off at my notes here again, you probably will be used to that by now, I normally do. So it's things like when the toxicology report came back after his death, he had massively high levels of narcotics in his system, so high that he would have been incapacitated and unable to pull the trigger of a shotgun. There's when the police sort of swept the scene, they didn't find Kurt's fingerprints on the shotgun or the pen that was used to write the so-called suicide note. There's question marks over the positioning of the gun, of where apparently the police found it. It would have been almost impossible for him to have it in that position and do what he was supposed to have done, if we believe the official narrative. The shell casing and the position, the shell casing had come out on the wrong side, and the way the gun was positioned was as though it was somebody right-handed had fired it, and obviously Kurt was left-handed. And then obviously recently, you see, although it's not something I'm going to make probably any other videos on, I do follow it, obviously, because I'm interested in it, especially because it's important to get justice if the official story we've all been fed over the years wasn't true, which doesn't seem to be the case, and I don't believe it is the case. So one of the most recent developments, which again raises questions about it all, is the account of one of Kurt's friends, Joe Burns, who I believe, as well as online interviews, I think he's even released a book now of his account. So he claims that he was there the night that Kurt was killed, and actually there was a group of people in the house, not saying all them people were involved, but that he gives his account of what happened. I'm not going to go into it and say name names. It's online if you want to have a look at it. It's easy to find on YouTube. So there's his first-hand account that he says of what happened on the night. And then, if I remember rightly as well, the Seattle PD didn't get around to interviewing Joe Burns or anybody else that was there on the night, this group of people, which is strange. If you had a group of people who was in the house of somebody who died, surely you'd interview them if they were all around there on the same night or around the same time. And then, you know, this, when you look into it a bit further, there's a lot of mysterious deaths of people connected to the Kurt Cobain case. If I'm not mistaken, if I am, please correct me in the comments. And I apologise if I've got any of this wrong. I'm just talking off the top of my head, really. It's a quick video. I've not sort of sat down and wrote it all out. It's just what I remember. But I'm pretty sure the doctor who did the autopsy died in some sort of freak accident. I'm pretty sure one of the detectives, who was one of the main detectives investigating the case, died in some sort of, again, sort of freak accident, or it's a work thing. I think he got killed on the job, but it was sort of something a bit out of the blue. I'm pretty sure, again, I'm not going to name names really, but I think one of the people who was in the group there the night Kurt died, I'm pretty sure one of those has died in mysterious circumstances. And then, although this is it's not directly part of the Kurt Cobain case, you've got things like Kristen Pfaff, he used to be the bassist of Hole, dying in very mysterious circumstances. But she was obviously friends with Kurt and connected with all that scene. So I think just from those things off the top of my head, to me, there's enough there to question the official version that he unalived himself, and to make you think there was more to it, and actually it seems like he was actually killed. Okay guys, so that's it for today. It was just a quick video really, just to give you my thoughts on this subject. As I say, I wasn't really going to go into it. It was something I was going to stay away from, but people sort of keep asking me to put something on about it, and it is such a big topic, and one of the main things about the band still people talk about, that it does make sense to have something on my channel about it. So we'll see what happens, and hopefully not too distant future the truth will come out and we'll have justice for Kurt. See you all later.